What's up, guys? We're here with another deck profile for our non-meta tournament. I'm not going to let this guy introduce himself. You already know who it is. It's Mexican Yugi out here.
Yes, sir.
Always pulling the best hands. Luckily, we banned Virtual World for our non-meta. So, why don't you tell us what you're playing instead?
Alright, so today I decided to bring just something a little different. You know, I decided to play Mutants. You know, saw a deck profile on YouTube, and I thought, you know, let's do it. Let's bring it.
Hey, I love Mutants. I unfortunately sold my deck core not too long ago, so I won't be playing it, but it looks pretty fun.
I mean, it's alright. You know, just one hand kind of hurts. You know?
Yeah, we stay losing the hand trap. All right, let's do this deck list.
Alright, so for our starters, we got Game 05. This is on normal special. You know, just grab the monster, mutant monster. And we got ST46. I think this was the best one, you know. On normal special summon, it gives you a mutant spell or trap. And then for the big boys, we play one arsenal, one mist, two beast. You typically want to end on this guy, just because he's a spell negate, so he just banishes himself and then negates and banishes the spell. And then this is the one where if your opponent activates a trap, which for some reason came up today, somebody evenly me, so I banished him and draw 2 cards. And then this one, when monster effect is activated, you banish any monster on that side of the field.
So for those of you who don't know the gimmick of the mutants, Juan, can you let us in about this little gimmick?
Yeah, they all kind of do their own little thing, you know. Like these 2 guys right here. Depending on what you banish, you know, you can banish a spell, and then you get mist out. You banish a trap, you get arsenal out, and if you banish a monster, you can get beast out. So I mean, it's a pretty cool little gimmick. Unfortunately, Lancia kind of hates, you know. As somebody dropped Lancia on me, and I was like, all right, cool, you know.
We ain't playing the game.
We ain't playing. I didn't think anybody would be Lancia, but you know. I mean, we play the one Necroface, because you know, if it's banished, you know, you banish the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. So I figured it'd be pretty good. Never saw it today, so never came up. And we play the 1 lab, the 2 fusions. I think this is an extender. I just wish it was better. Like, sometimes you just draw it and you're like, alright, cool, I have no level 4 lower banish. And then this is kind of like a Shadal fusion. So if your opponent activates a card effect, any effect during your turn, you can banish one from your deck. And it kind of gets your plays going.
The weird thing I feel about mutants is like this. A lot of people forget that this set came out in Phantom Rage.
Yeah.
It had the virtual world. It had like the starting of Tri Brigade, and like those decks are so broken. And then it was like, okay, guys, we can't give them another broken deck, so we need to make this deck fair. Yeah. And they made it overly fair.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is, whenever Phantom Rage came out, everybody was like, man, that's a garbage set. Zeus, that's it. That's all you want from there. And then Virtual Worlds took over, Tri Brigade. People are like, oh yeah, that came from Phantom Rage. Man, that's just crazy.
In retrospect, that set was insane.
Yeah, I mean, for the traps, we play one expansion, 3 cries. That's a hard soul right there. This is just kind of like a schism, you know. You flip it, and then you just any of your banished mutants, because you will have banished mutants if you combo. You shuffle them back to the deck, and then you special summon one from the fusion deck. This is I wish this was better. You know, I wish this was a spell, a continuous spell instead of a continuous trap. So when you activate this, you either add or special summon a level 4 or lower mutant monster. But that's pretty much it. Oh, and if level 8 or higher mutant monsters be destroyed by a card effect, you banish this instead. So you can protect all your big boys.
The more I think about this deck is literally just fair Tri Brigade. This is basically your Tri Brigade Revolt. This is basically Rendezvous.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know, they were like, all right, this is just a little brother of that Phantom Rage set. So we played 3 shifters for our hand trap because, you know, we want all our stuff to get banished. This actually won me a couple games, so pretty good hand trap. And 3 imperms, you know, it's just imperm. And then 3 gamma and the driver. I just felt like I was gonna need some high impact hand traps to steal some games, and I just picked these 9. So, you know, plus gamma. If I resolve gamma on my turn, it's pretty nuts.
And also, D-Shifter is like one of the biggest reasons why Flu is even good right now, so...
Pretty much, yeah, because, I mean, because if they drop D-Shifter, you can't even drop a Droll Lockbird, because this is 2 graveyard.
Where's my ad revenue? I thought.
And so for consistency, we play 2 E-Tellies, 2 Triple Tactics Towns, and then 3 Pot of Prosperity, because you know we actually have money bags.
Oh, okay, bro.
You know, this I hope this comes to 3, because if this comes to 3, and
Absolutely
then
not. No, sir.
if this comes to 3, and then we get the new mutant support that's coming out in Battles of Chaos, I think games are gonna be pretty good, because this is a 1-card starter. So you just do this ST46, and then you just combo with this. And then once you get that new one, I don't know what it's called, but it lets you banish from the deck. And
It's
then
Mutator.
Mutator, well, yeah, it lets you banish from deck, and that just makes this deck, the ceiling goes higher, if I'm being honest with you.
Also, Triple Tactics talents have like a good synergy with the spell card too, because you can either get the draw or the take, or whichever one you want. Probably the draw, and then you're just gonna be able to send from deck as well.
So today, I activated this, I took my opponent's monster, ST46 banished any monster, so I banished the monster I took, and then I got Mutant Beast out, so another funny interaction right there.
Sir.
Macrocosmo. Yes, sir. That card's pretty crazy. I never really saw it. I saw it once, and I won the game. So, and then 2 Torrential Tributes, because we can protect ourselves, and then probably one of the best traps in the game right now is Strike. And then up to our extra, we got our big boy here, Ultimus. I just call him Mutant Macabre. He's basically a Macabre, but better. But the only downside to him is he's so hard to get out. I just wish he was easier.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to get out.
Yeah, because like most of the times, by the time you get him out, you're already winning, so it doesn't matter.
It's definitely one more card.
Yeah, and then this is the star of the show right here.
Our worst Shurag?
Yeah, pretty much worst Shurag. So on summon, he pops a card, any card on your opponent's side of the field, and then if your opponent activates an effect, either spell, trap, or monster, he can chain to it, and he becomes unaffected by the effect he chains to. So your opponent activates a trap, chain, he's unaffected by trap cards to the end of the turn. Monster and spell, same thing.
Does he target to pop?
He does target the pop.
Oh, so he's literally worse Shurag.
Yeah.
Not only does he not banish, he also doesn't non-targeting.
Yeah. So for the rest of the extra deck, I don't know what to throw in here, because I couldn't play Punishment, couldn't play Entis, and I was like, right, well, I don't know what to play. So played this, didn't come up today. Played Boral Soak, didn't come up. That didn't come up. Nightmare Unicorn, that didn't come up either. Pretty much none of these came up. These were just extravagance fodder. The Almirage, this came up. This is actually pretty good. I'd play more of these if I had more. And then I played this just because there's a funny interaction where you can Mutant Cry, bring back Symptoms to an arrow he points to, banish everything, his effect, and then chain his effect to him, and then he's unaffected by his effect, and banish everything on the field. So it's pretty good.
And also you can also actually make Ding in this deck too.
Yeah, you can. I was playing a Zeus package. I was playing the rank 8 Lancelot, and then the one that I forgot the card, but you stack on top of it and then you make Zeus. But I forgot Zeus is banned. So.
Yeah, a lot of ban cards.
Yeah, I would have also played TC Blue in the main, but banned. So rightly so. Or this deck would be a little better. So for our side, we got 1 reboot for those back row decks. Didn't know what I'd play today, so I just figured I'd bring it out. The 2 anti-spell and Imperial Order, because Imperial Order's not banned, so.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason, if it's not banned, we play it. And then for those combo decks, help us break boards. I don't even think I saw this today. I didn't even see any of my side deck today. I only saw 1 card, if I'm being honest with you, and this is a spice, mind control. This was pretty good, because I activated, took my opponent's monster, used, because all the mutant monsters have to attribute themselves and banish something, and I banished the monster I took, and then I summoned Beast. So that's a pretty interesting interaction. And then Nib, high impact hand trap. You have to play those when you're playing a mid-range deck. And then roll for those combo decks.
Again, just another solid hand.
Yeah, just another solid hand trap, but you know, never saw any of my side.
Oh man, we got a cheater. We got a cheater.
Oh,
Yeah, he checked. Mind controls at 1.
oh,
We got a cheater.
oh no. He had to go check.
Well, I thought it was at 1. I was like, surely.
Oh well. I only saw that once today, so I guess.
You only saw it once because you played 2.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's banned. All right.
So
That
here,
explains the virtual tops.
Oh.
Mexican Yugi cheats. We heard it here first.
Oh man.
Nah, it's alright. At least they
I
have.
read the card and I was like, "There's no way this is at 3." And then I remember I was watching the.
You just put it at 2 instead of checking?
Yeah, I just put it at 2 because whenever I was reading the card effect, I was watching the 2019 World Championships and they're like, mind control is at 3, and I was like, oh, it is. That's fine.
Yeah, I forgot. I was watching the 2008 GOAT finals.
Oh,
It
man.
was still legal. Sorry, guys.
So,
I thought it was 20.
I guess I'm a cheat.
You heard it here first. Nah, hey, at least it happened in the non-meta, so
Yeah, man,
there you go.
know. Well, now we know. That could explain why I only had 1. So, you know. I had to find the second one.
Well, thanks for coming out. Do you have anyone to shout out or anything like
Yeah,
that?
man, you know, I had to shout out Jordan. Thanks for exposing me. You know?
Say.
And Bert, you know. I didn't play him today, but, you know, it's always fun.
That would have been a free win for me.
Oh, yeah.
Side character.
Yeah. And, you know, Jordan, Zach, you know.
I would have caught the cheat.
Yeah, would activate both in a turn.
You would have been looking like Triff getting straight banned. Yeah, we got the video. Don't post it. He'll get banned.
Oh, shit. All right, man.
All right, thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.